Good morning, class. Before we start with our lesson for today, we need to pray first. Let us all stand and put ourselves in the holy presence of God. And in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Again, good morning, class. So please arrange your chairs, pick up pieces of paper, and you may sit down quietly. So now, let's check first your attendance. For today, please raise your right hand if your name is called. So, very good. It seems like we have a perfect attendance. So, let's clap our hands. So, today, we will play a game. Are you excited? So, this game, we will divide the class into two. The left side will be the group 1 and the right side will be the group 2. So I only need one player. So please choose the best player. So now I want to call the representative in each group. This game is called Arrange Me. I have prepared here a jumbled letters. These jumbled letters will be in the group 1 and this jumbled word will be in the group 2. What we're going to do is in each word here, in each box of letters, you have to arrange it, and when one player will arrange it first or one player will finish it, the player or the group will have the prize. Okay, now class, based on our game that we played, what do you think is our lesson for today? Yes? Okay, very good. Okay, class, for this lesson, please read the objectives in your book, page 40. Okay, do you really understand the objective, class? Are we clear? Okay, very good. Now class, I have here flashcards. So, and you have to read each word on the cards. You really have to be attentive this time because after this, I will ask you a question about the words on the flashcards. Understand? Okay, first, fondness. Second, bravely. Third, preventable. Fourth, celebration. Next, brainy. Next, love. Next, girls. Next, movements. Okay, very good. Ask, what do you observe about the words on the cards? Raise your right hand if you want to answer. Yes, Marielle? Okay, very good. The lesson for today is all about it's all about suffix. Now, I want you to read what is the meaning of suffix. So, suffix change the meaning or grammatical function of a base word or root word. By adding this to a word, you change the word to describe a person who performs or practices something. It is when the suffix, class, is the last word or the last letter of a word. And there are four common suffixes: the noun suffixes, adjective suffixes, verb suffixes, and adverb suffixes. So first, we have the noun suffixes. So here is the example of noun suffixes. EER, engaged in something or associated with something. Example is auctioneer, volunteer, or engineer. The next one is the ER, someone who performs an action. Example is an helper, a teacher, and a preacher. Example of a teacher, me. I am doing the, or I am performing an action. ION, the action or process. Example is the celebration, opinion, decision. Example of meant is the action or result, movement, retirement, abandonment. Or OR, a person who is something. Example is the distributor, investigator, and translator. The next one we have here is the adjective suffixes. Later on, we will discuss the differences or what is the difference about these suffixes. So, next is the adjective suffixes. Adjective is we have able or E-I-B-L-E, capable of being. Example is preventable, adaptable, and credible. A-N-T are inclined or tending, vigilant, defiant, brilliant. Full, or notable. Example is grateful, beautiful, wonderful. So IVE, quality or nature. Example is creative, pensive, and expressive. Less, without something. Example is hopeless, faultless, fearless, and what kind of less? So now, next, we have the third, the verb suffixes. First. So the third one is the verb suffixes. The verb suffixes, example is we have the 5 example. ED, past tense version, it is love, climb, and cold. The second one is EN or become, soften, fasten, lengthen, shorten, just like that kind of examples. Third one is ER, action or processes, making an adjective comparative. Faster, bigger, fuller, smaller. Okay, example of that. ING, verb form, present participle of an action. Example is laughing, swimming, driving. The last one is IZE or ISE, become or to cause, memorialize, and authorize. So the last suffixes would be the adverb suffixes. So in adverb suffixes class, we have just 3 examples, or ly and what manner something is being done. Example is bravely, simply, honestly. Second one is the word in a certain decision. Example is backward, wayward, awkward. The third one and the last example is wise in relation to clockwise, edgewise, and lengthwise. So that would be the 4 example of suffixes. About the differences between these 4 suffixes is when we say noun suffix, it is a root word. It's used to identify any of the class people, places, or things. Example, one of the example here is civility, awareness, internship, in which the root word is a noun. So in this adjective suffixes is when the root word is identified being noun and pronoun. Example, natural, criminal, and military. So in this one, the root word is also an adjective. So the third is the verb suffixes. Verb suffixes is when the root word is used to describe an action, state, or occurrence of forming main part of the predicate of the sentence. Example, mist, strengthen, and writing. So that would be the example of verb suffixes. The last one is the adverb suffixes is when the root word modifies or qualifies an adjective, verb, or other adverb or a word group. It is an expressing of relation of place, time, circumstances, manner, cause, degree, and etc. Example is gladly. So we have the L and Y. The backward. So here, that would be the differences between these 4 common suffixes. Let's see if you really understand the lesson. I will give you some words, or I will just tell some words, and you will tell me what is the suffix or added letters or the suffix. For example, slowly. So the suffix there is the L and the Y. Second one is quickly. The suffix there, the other letter is the L and Y again. So example is gracious, I-O-N-S. Fourth is faultless, the L-E-S-S. Iconic, the I and the C, iconic. Courtship, the S-H-I-P, courtship. So Kindness. Last one is kindness. The kindness is the suffix there is the NESS. Now, can I ask some question when we can use noun suffixes? Okay, very good class. What about adjective suffixes? Okay, very good. Verb suffixes. And the last one, adverb suffixes. Okay, very good class. You really understand our lesson for today. So now let's again divide the class into two. The right side will be the group 1 and the left side will be the group 2. I will give each group 20 minutes to list down words and underline the suffix in each word. Many as you can, each one of you must cooperate. So this activity is a group activity. You have to be united as one so that you can come up and you can list many words as you can. Okay, are we clear? Okay, very good. So now I have prepared here an activity. So you have to pass it one by one in the class. And first is encircle the suffix in each word. So it has here 5 words, and you have to encircle the suffix in each this word. And the second one, give at least 5 examples in each suffixes: noun suffix, adverb suffix, verb suffix, and adjective suffix. You have to pass it one by one. Okay? So I will give you 20 minutes to do that. So, and if you done with your activity, please copy your homework. This homework, I will post it here. Homework is use 5 suffixes in a sentence. So you have to do this in your home, and I hope you really understand our lesson for today. Good day, class, and goodbye.